Happy Pride to all of our wonderful families and friends. This month and every month I celebrate you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're exactly who you are. To those who are going to comment they can't watch the show anymore because of the support, no worries and much love your way. God bless. I am not chasing fame or views. I'm standing strong in love.
So if you have a child, you already know who that is. That is Miss Rachel, who is a titan on YouTube and other streaming platforms. She does content for children, okay? It's not political. It's about how to say the word mama or how to blow bubbles with bubble gum and what a monkey is. It's that sort of thing. It's delightful and it's infectious and kids love it, including my kid. That said, she loves all kids and all people, and she wants to be welcoming of them. That said, she's also super polite about people who might not like that she's putting out a message like that. She literally said to those who are gonna comment, trying to get out in front of it, it's always a waste of time, it's never gonna work. They can't watch the show anymore because of this support. No worries and much love your way. She is being so nice to the people who she knows will be driven by hatred for the sorts of people she's showing support for. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you. And I appreciate that she tried to get out in front of that. Unfortunately, it didn't stop people from posting under that video, that sort of thing. One woman said, "My kids don't know what pride is. Keep it about the rabbits, numbers, and learning, Miss Rachel." I love that message. My kids don't know what pride is. Keep it about the learning. This is learning. They don't know, they could know by watching the video. That's how that would work. Another said, "Celebrating who you are sexually attracted to is just weird. It's not appropriate for children." No, it's every bit as appropriate as thinking that straight people are fine or worthy of love or dignity. It's the exact same thing, actually. I know that you want one identity to be about sex and the other to just be some sort of cosmic default. That's not actually how it works. Another said, "Goodbye, will never you be on my TV again." Okay, Brandy, I think she's gonna be okay. She gets a lot of views. And she even admits in that. "I'm not chasing fame, I'm not chasing clicks. I'm gonna stand strong, this is what I believe." And they don't appreciate it. Sad, but no longer allowed at our home. It is sad. It's sad that she would no longer be allowed at your home. And by the way, that is risky business, banning her from your home, because there's a very real chance that Linda KR 707's kids are more attached to Miss Rachel than they are to her at this point. In any event, she got so much pushback that she put out a second video, and here that is.
I've shared prayers on here before and said, "God bless." And that's because my faith is really important to me. And it's also one reason why I love every neighbor. In Matthew 22, a religious teacher asked Jesus, "What's the most important commandment?" And Jesus says to love God and to love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. There's no greater commandments than these. I believe it's mentioned 8 times, love your neighbor. So yes, everyone belongs, everyone's welcome, everyone is treated with empathy and respect. It doesn't say love every neighbor except. There are so many reasons I stand strong in love. I stand with everyone. That's who I am. And the love back and the God bless if you disagree is genuine.
I love, after all of those vicious comments, she's like, "No, I still love you guys too. It's too bad that you won't watch the show, but I love these people. And here I'm citing my sources in the Bible." And pump the brakes there, Miss Rachel, because the last thing you want to do is remind these people that the things they believe and advocate for have no basis in the Bible. They love the Bible closed, okay? They love it as a blunt object that you can strike people with. They don't like you to delve into what it actually says and what it doesn't say. That angers them quite a bit. I know that from personal experience. And they're not interested. And I'm gonna demonstrate that actually, because it wasn't just randos commenting. Matt Walsh, the ultimate rando, said, "Miss Rachel is an extremely popular YouTuber who makes content for babies and toddlers. She just posted a video celebrating Pride Month. This is a message to conservative parents." Actually, it was a message to LGBTQ parents, I think, actually. It's kind of explicit in the video. I don't think he watched it. "She doesn't want your business. You should respond accordingly." Because, it's a day of the week, so he's gotta be looking for a boycott. Anyway, Bradley Brewer says, Miss Rachel's show is for children so young, they're just learning to talk, sub 3 years old. Why is she pushing this and inviting the likes of Dylan Mulvaney on? It's vastly evil and inappropriate. And then other people use as an opportunity to push their anti-woke children's content or whatever. So this Jeremy Boring, who I think is involved in Breitbart or whatever, I really don't care, says, we know millions of parents feel betrayed by beloved children's shows and stars like Miss Rachel, and this is sure to be only the first of many disappointments for parents over the next 30 days. Yeah, reality stuff. That's why we created this stupid thing. If you are feeling the loss of finding out Miss Rachel wants to brainwash your kids into radical ideology, I urge you to sign up for our stupid thing. And I love that because it is such projection. Miss Rachel makes 100% politics-free content, okay? There's nothing political about it. And on social media, she said, I love everyone. I love LGBTQ plus people. And if you don't like that, I love you too. That's propaganda. Them making an entire children's network explicitly designed to instill right-wing ideology, not propaganda. That's what I learned today. See, just like the kids who watch Miss Rachel, I want to learn my whole life. So anyway, there's just a lot of nonsense and the content looks absolutely stupid, but it's just utterly frustrating. I've been trying to make this very clear recently. This is not them pushing back against a specific policy proposal that has to do with the LGBTQ community or whatever. That has nothing to do with what Miss Rachel was saying. The thing that angered them so was simply that she acknowledged the reality, the existence of people that they don't want to exist. This is beyond even calls for segregation. Because segregation at least allows existence. It's horrible and it's inhuman and it's often incredibly violent and oppressive. They don't want the community to exist or even to be acknowledged. This is not separate but equal, as horrific as that was. This is something more deeply ideological. You cannot admit that these people exist. If Disney has a single chaste gay kiss acknowledging that whether you like it or not, gay people exist, we should take down the entire multi-billion-dollar network. And if Miss Rachel, who my toddler's probably watched for 5,000 hours, sees her talk about how gay people deserve respect too, then her career should be ended as well. It is insane. And just briefly, I want to end by acknowledging that while it sucks that comments like that exist, that was by no means the majority of them. Here's responses to what she put up on Twitch. And there's a whole bunch of people that love what she does, love what she advocates for. It's why she's as popular as she is, okay? Because it is learning, that is teaching, that is driven by empathy and compassion and curiosity. And it's no wonder that those things are such massive turnoffs to the right, but they are very popular amongst rational people. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.